A variable is a symbol that's used to represent a number. Okay, sometimes it's letters, sometimes it's symbols. If you look at these problems down below, you'll see that there are some letters here. Each of these letters represents a number. And evaluate means to solve or find the value of that expression. And an expression is simply a mathematical sentence that does not include an equal sign. So at the bottom of this slide here, we have a couple of expressions that we're going to solve. Now the way you would evaluate these expressions, especially expressions that have variables in them, is that you can only, if it's an expression, you can only evaluate it if you know the value of these variables. And if you look in your directions, you'll see it says evaluate each expression if a equals 5 and b equals 4. So this process is kind of like what we've done when we've had formulas before. We're going to take the value here of a, which is 5, and we're going to take that and plug it into this problem. So instead of saying a plus 9, we know that a equals 5, so what we really have here is 5 plus 9. And 5 plus 9 is 14. Okay, let's do the same thing for our second expression here. This time we have 48 divided by b. We know that b is 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 4 and plug it in for b. So instead of 48 divided by b, I have 48 divided by 4. And 48 divided by 4, we know is 12. All right, let's keep going. The next expression we have here says 7ab. Now this one's a little tricky. Whenever you have letters and variables side by side like this without any symbols in between, it means multiplication. So 7ab really means 7 times a times b. So when I plug into this, 7 stays 7. I'm going to put in my value for a, which was 5, and I'm going to put in my value for b, which is 4. And then I'm just going to multiply this out, and I'm going to get 7 times 5, which is 35, and 35 times 4. If you can't do that in your head, that's okay. Come on over here, use your, do the problem off to the side, and what we get is 140. So 7 times a times b is equal to 140. One last problem I want to do. 2a plus b. Now remember, 2a means 2 times a plus b. So let's plug in 2 times a is 5, plus b is 4. Now, when you get a problem like this, you have to remember your order of operations. Order of operations says we multiply before we add. So 2 times 5 is 10, and 10 plus 4 is 14. And that's how you would solve expressions that have variables.